Hey everybody! So before we show you guys the con man, which is me going to, or us rather, going to PopCon Indy, we want to apologize for this video taking about a month or so to come out. We went to PopCon back in April, and so it's been not quite. It's not quite a full 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So, but you know, we have lives. I always have to deal with stuff. And, you know, I don't have an editor. I am the editor. So I have to do a lot every day. So this video is coming out. You're about to watch it. We do appreciate you guys for watching us here on the domain GPC, which stands for Gaming, Pop Culture, Entertainment. We ask that you please subscribe to us here. We super appreciate your support. Leave your comments down below. Let us know what you thought about PopCon in Indy. And here is the video right now. Enjoy it. What's going on, everybody? It's Brian here at PopCon Indy 2024. I am at the Indiana Convention Center. You guys see behind me. Got a lot of people coming in, and people are waiting right now to get into the show. There's a lot of people here. It is Friday, and I'll kind of step back. You guys can see there's people coming in. Lining up, waiting to get inside the vendor hall here today. Once again, it's Friday at PopCon Indy. Super duper excited. It's the 11th one. This convention's been going on since 2014. So this is the 11th year that they've been doing PopCon now. Started in 2014 right here in the Indiana Convention Center. And, you know, it's kind of a Friday. It's typical. It is about 12:30 right now. They're about to let people in to into the show. And just looking forward to heading into the vendor hall. I don't have Raven with me right now. She'll be with me tomorrow. Going to do a whole entire vlog this time, not like split it up into days. So later in this video, this is going to be a long video, but later in this video, I'll have Raven with me. And you're going to see me walking through the vendor hall. However, I want you guys to know there's more to do than just the vendor hall. And by the way, if you see yourself in the video, please be sure to leave a comment below. And let me know what you guys thought of PopCon Indy 2024. And I don't know if I can maybe get somebody to talk. Would you be willing to come and do a quick interview with me? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? 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 Anybody want to talk? Anybody want to talk? Are you? No, everybody's too shy. Everybody's too shy to get on the camera. That's fine. Maybe I can pull somebody over real fast that's walking by. This guy right here. Do you want to do a quick interview with me real fast? Come on. We're just talking about the convention. I'm here to cover it. How you doing, man?
Oh, pretty good.
So is this your first time coming to PopCon?
Yes, PopCon, yes.
This is your first time coming to PopCon. All right. What other conventions have you been to before?
Just Comic-Con.
Just which one?
The one here.
The other. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, they were just here like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
What made you decide to come to PopCon, man?
Saw it at Comic-Con. It was just like, why not? Nothing else to do, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, who are you cosplaying as today?
Nobody.
You just got the Mad Hatter hat on. Yeah.
The Mad Hatter hat.
Yeah. Nice, nice. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, man. You picked a great convention. They've been here. This is the 11th show.
Yeah.
Been here since 2014. Is there anything in particular that you're excited about checking out this weekend?
The star guest. Yeah.
Which one?
Probably. I can't think of his name. Probably Whitebeard or Escanor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Are you gonna go to their panels too?
I don't know. I'm not for sure how that works.
Well, you can go to just so you guys know, the panels are all free.
Really?
You can all check them out. So yeah, all the panels are free. There might be a few like workshops that might be a fee, but what's great is you can go to popcon.us and it gives you the entire schedule for the whole weekend. Did you know that?
I did not.
Well, now you do. What's your name?
Brett.
Brett, nice to meet you. I'm Brian, man.
Nice to meet you
Thanks
too.
for talking with me, man.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend, all right? So anyway, yeah, so you can come to PopCon. They have tons of panels. There's lots of things to do. Not just a vendor hall, by the way. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. Anyway, as more and more people are filing in, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a line forming over here. So there's that. But thank you guys so much for watching. We got let's Let's see if Les wants to come over here. Come on, with the big Purdue hat. What's going on? Get back here with me, man. How's it going, dude? We got Les.
I'm well, how are you?
I'm good, man. 11th PopCon. What do you think, man?
Oh, it's 13.
Technically,
right? If you put Fort Wayne
and Louisville,
yeah,
but for Indy, this is the 11th one.
This is true. You got the numbers right.
Yeah. Is it crazy that it's been that many PopCons out?
It's right? Because you're like on. Oh, it's only 2014.
It's only yeah.
That wasn't that long ago, right?
Yeah.
That's 10 years ago now, right?
I still remember the purple carpet.
Yes.
I still remember that was like a Kickstarter thing, right?
Yeah, it was a Kickstarter thing.
Yeah. That was amazing. Yeah.
And that felt nice on the feet. So if somebody wants to like kickstart that again,
or you can just buy them the carpet. They'll gladly accept carpet donations.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sorry about Purdue.
It's a rough day that day. Things happen, man.
Hey, it happens.
There's only one team that wins that
wins it all.
Right.
But you guys got really, really close, though.
We did.
You were almost there.
It's so close. So close.
Man. So if you had to tell people since this is going to go up after PopCon's done.
After PopCon's
after it's over.
Sure.
What is the one thing that they probably missed out on the most being here?
Oh, my goodness. The one thing that's just all the people. Right,
I know.
Everybody's happy for the most part, right? Like everybody's happy.
I agree.
You can talk to anybody, and they're going to strike up a conversation about whatever they're fans of, and everybody's just like, for the most part, really chill. That's like seeing everybody in cosplay is always fun for me. Just people watching.
I am definitely a people watcher,
and like just as people are like strolling by, right? It's just like, oh, that's cool. That's cool.
For sure.
And then, like, we don't know when we're going to get these guests back. So, like, if you are a Lord of the Rings fan and didn't make it,
you missed out on this was the one you should not have missed. Because you got Elijah Wood here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you've got Andy Serkis.
Yep.
And then who else is here?
Sala Baker.
That's right,
Sala
Baker.
Sauron.
This is Sauron. Yeah. This
then
was the one you should have been here.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You missed it.
If you were just watching this and you didn't come, that's your fault. You should have came.
They're not going to come back for a while.
Probably not for a while. For a
long
while.
For a long while.
That's right.
But we also got like Walking Dead folks here, and we haven't had like this caliber of Walking Dead folks before. We got like I don't know how many people are in the cast of Arrow, but we probably
went out of your way for that one.
We've got at least 50%.
Yeah, you definitely did. Yeah.
And then we got Breaking Bad folks here as well.
Which I'm super stoked for. Breaking Bad is my all-time favorite TV show.
Of all time?
Of all time.
Okay.
All the time.
It's good. It's good.
So
I agree.
I'm super excited. And personally, I'm a gamer. Okay. You guys got the cast of GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5 here.
Right.
The voice actors for that as well.
That's what they tell me.
That's what they tell you anyway.
The kids are telling me that.
Yeah, the kids. Yeah. Well, Les, thank you, man, for taking some time.
No problem.
Anytime,
and you're a great guy.
Yeah,
Thanks for doing what you do to promote PopCon.
all the time. All the time.
And we're going to be down by your town.
Yeah,
right?
They're going to be. It's like the last weekend of August, the last full weekend, I think, of August, something like that.
The 23rd through the 25th.
Yeah, it'll be at the Kentucky International Convention Center this time.
Yeah, we're downtown this time.
So it's going to be a downtown PopCon party.
And that like. Night and day. Sorry about the expo.
No, don't be sorry. No, it's okay. Don't be sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about.
There's like good food downtown, brother. I mean,
and there's bourbon.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I know you're a fan of that. Yeah.
This is gonna be a tough show.
or
looking at me in the morning.
Or it might be easier for you to get through it.
Okay, sure.
But Les, I'll let you go, man. Thanks again for taking the time, man.
No
let's get into this. Let's go. We're gonna go into vendor hall right now. Walk around. Thanks,
Enjoy.
Les. Appreciate it. Yeah. All right, guys. I just walked in. We're in the vendor hall. There really is nobody else in here yet, but I want to show you guys the PopCon merch table. And they've got tons of great merch here. One thing in particular that I'm definitely going to pick up is as a Galaga fan, is I have to pick up this Galaga shirt. One of my favorite games of all time. You got a Red Dead Redemption style, Red Dead Redemption 2 style shirt. And of course,
show you how cool that glow-in-the-dark hat is.
yeah. Show me how cool it is. I want to know. We gotta know.
All right, so
Okay.
it's the tonal glow-in-the-dark ink.
Nice.
Once we were doing a production, we just popped into a closet. That's how much it glows.
Wow.
It's the same thing on the tee, but
really,
that's so sick.
Which tee? This one in particular?
This tee.
The Harry Potter font. Yeah.
I saw them when I went to PopCon.
Oh, that's cool.
But the tonal glow in the dark makes it so it's a magic little surprise.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. Well, you heard that. So it glows in the dark. That's pretty sweet. You've got your PopCon hat. You got your bags. You got your lanyards. They have a really sweet hoodie. You've got this, Lord of the Rings PopCon Indy shirt, which, makes sense since they're going to be here. It's early. There's nobody here. Well, most people are kind of starting to come in. And then there's this guy. God, it's this guy right here. Are you lost, sir? Sir, Lucas Oil Stadium is like over there.
No.
Where?
This is PopCon, Lucas Oil. Thank you very much.
So this is Josh Emery. He's been on our podcast with us. The Next Level. So how are you doing today, man?
I am busy looking for some tech equipment, to be honest with you, but otherwise doing really well.
That's good. So what can people, this is going to be coming out after PopCon's over.
Okay.
So what did they miss for not coming here?
A live podcast stage, live improv, live video recorded Pathfinders taking place over in the open gaming area today, which you'll check them out through Elite Encounters.
Okay.
There's magic shows going on. There's a dart championship.
I love me some magic. Let's go.
There's so much stuff going on here.
Yeah.
It's your fault for missing. Sorry.
I know. They should have been here, right? Right. So you are with the Established Facts.
I am.
So if they haven't heard it by now, tell them all about the Established Facts.
Well, if you check out theestablishedfacts.com, you'll find content for our gaming podcast that's been going since 2011.
Yep.
Where we talk about any and all things gaming, board game, role-playing game, video gaming. And then we've got our wrestling podcast called The Stable, where we'll find out soon. We're apparently talking about pro wrestling, indie wrestling, apparently amateur wrestling, and I heard we're going to consider thumb wrestling. So,
hey, I'm down for some thumb wrestling. About some Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Rock'em Sock'em might fit into both.
Can we think about that? It takes place in a ring.
Yeah, The Stable Facts.
I mean, now are you gonna? You still having me join you guys for that?
That's the plan.
I wanna,
4 o'clock.
I'm gonna run in. We'll bring a chair, and
we may even have somebody else join us from another table.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Well, I'll swing back by, and say hi to you guys.
All right, table 537, which didn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're not here. You missed it. You missed it already. You guys better have a PopCon or a popcorn thing at your table.
Just go look.
I swear to God, you better have popcorn, because if you haven't seen yet, go to their YouTube channel. I'll drop a link. These guys put out some really funny bits.
YouTube.com/theestablishedfacts.
Yep. There's some really funny bits they did which I've always thought about that in my head.
That's because we're at PopCon Indy.
PopCon Indy. Yeah. It's a popcorn convention.
That's right, of course.
Yeah. Anyway, it's good to see you, Josh.
You too, Brian.
Take it easy, man.
Thanks.
I'll see you, brother. Yeah. All right. Like I said, you never know who you're going to run into, who I'm going to run into at one of these shows. But nobody's in here yet. It's a little quiet. It's a little calm. You got some vendors still kind of setting up their booths here as well. Let me scale it back just a little bit so you can see a little bit wider of a shot. But they're waiting patiently. You're waiting for people to buy your stuff. Is that right? That's right. And I'm gonna circle around. Oh God. It's the Established Facts, people. Jesus Christ. Let's see what's going on, y'all. I just ran into Josh a minute ago. Oh, you guys got an NES?
You know it.
Let's go. All right. I love the Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Yep.
I dig it. And you got the belt. You got both the belts.
Of course.
I'm gonna take them both this weekend while I'm here. I'm gonna win them. Oh, you got an ROH, the ROH belt back there.
That's a raffle item.
That's cool. That's the raffle item.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, it's good to see you guys. I'll come back later.
Oh, yeah.
See you guys. This is the PopCon live podcast stage. It's right here. You guys can see that. Got some cosplayers over here on the left. And then you've got the live podcast stage right here in the middle. And then you have the championship darts over here as well. And I think I just got spotted by Brandon Peters over here too. Let's go talk to Brandon. Let's go do the thing. That's right. Podcasters are pretty cool. We're a special kind of breed, you know what I mean? What's going on, Brandon?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good, man.
All right, good to see you.
It feels good to finally be back here again, man.
It does. Feeling good.
So short, 8 months ago. We did this, you know what I mean?
Why not have them every couple?
Let's just do it like every 3 months. Let's do it, you know?
Very true. So, yeah.
Tell the folks at home why you're here, because this is going up after the show. So tell them why they missed what they missed because they weren't here.
They missed a lot of really cool live podcasts, interactive podcasts, some prizes, some stuff. Potentially haunted doll getting given away as a prize. Ooh. If you came to my show.
All right.
Maybe Caitlin Clark showed up.
Maybe Caitlin Clark will be there. Oh, look at that! She is here. She's here. My goodness, Caitlin Clark is here.
I put it out on Instagram. She wants to come.
Did you tag her?
I did.
Oh, let's go.
It's an open invitation.
If she's here, it's your fault.
She owes me nothing, but. And you
dude,
know,
if she legit shows up, this place is gonna be. There's gonna be.
If they know about it, it's a podcast stage. Who knows?
But she'll be on. So Caitlin Clark will be on your show.
Yeah. I feel sorry if she
or on the table of your show anyway.
So podcast stage, podcast awards. Hopefully went great. I'm really happy with the show.
Yeah.
Always coming together last minute, not by design. I try to get it done earlier, but things are out of my hand. But I'm happy with it. Mm-hmm. And doing cool stuff at PopCon. I shot a promo. So, look for that. I don't know.
All right.
But very excited,
man.
Very pumped. A lot of stuff going on. I got the normies on today, on Friday, as you're recording this. To date, you're recording.
That's right. And they missed it because they weren't here. Because they're watching this after the show's over. Post-con,
Let's
con
get
man.
On Friday before it's Sunday. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, see, last year I did every single day, and so I had to go back to my hotel and edit, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that again.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna edit 3 full days every day. I'm good. So
take your time.
Yeah. So what is it about PopCon you love so much, Brandon? Or hate? I mean, if criticisms are good here too. It's all good.
The smile that stays on my
we won't tell anybody.
It's the smile that stays on my face from Friday through Sunday. That's what I love. The joy, seeing people. Get opportunities, seeing people just find friends, find things they love, find common ground, get to meet people they haven't. There's so much stuff here. I mean, even if they want to just play a board game, you never know who you're going to meet here. And it goes beyond celebrities, which bring people here a lot of the time. But it feels real when I start seeing the vendors I know, the friends I meet, people, everything. Seeing you means we're off to the races. So
it's true.
Keep coming to PopCon. Become my friend. We'll be friends. You'll be one of those people. I'm like, PopCon begun because
you could be friends with the guy who knows Caitlin Clark, and you guys missed out on her appearance.
Yep. I at least brought the picture in the frame. I at least brought her in a frame.
You're trying to bring it into existence, right? You're like, she's coming. Just manifesting. She's like, you're like, manifest it, right?
I think Carl noticed it and gave it a side eye. I was like, what? I'm trying.
So you've been doing how long have you been doing the podcast stage for PopCon?
Officially, last year was my first official crew year, but I'd probably be 4 or 5 years of being here all the time with it. Then it just kind of got to a point give this guy the thing. So
right,
and I think people have seen. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I think people have seen what I've done with it. So
no, it looks great. I mean, we didn't even have a backdrop until a year ago, right? That was
the last PopCon. PopCon Indy got a banner. I said I want a banner. I want this.
Yeah, it looks great.
We look like we are part of this show. So I really like that. We're very good. But the whiteboard with the schedule stays.
It gives it some spunk. You know what I mean? Yeah. I will say, as I said before, I go to a lot of shows. Mm-hmm. I cover a lot of conventions. I still don't see this at any convention here.
Someone's going to steal it.
Maybe you'll be me.
Trendsetter.
I'll steal it. That way it's not as bad. So when you see me do it somewhere else, okay, it's him.
At DanCon.
It's fine.
Brian DanCon.
Yeah.
Brian DanCon.
Yeah, right. Man, is there what's the process putting this all together, man? I mean, I know you get in requests for people.
I scout. People put in requests. I also scout podcasts that I think would be interesting for here.
I'm glad you think I'm interesting. That's good to know.
Playoffs are this weekend for the Indiana Pacers, and I had a Pacers podcast. They just weren't able to make it to it this year. They're going to try for next year's Indianapolis.
I hope so. That'd be great.
It's a really cool show. I was trying to extend to some other areas because I don't think the podcast. While we have fringe stuff here at Indy PopCon, I think podcasting as a whole is fringe still.
It very much is.
So
I agree.
You can have anything. So and we welcome anybody. That's the thing with PopCon. Come check it out.
Everybody's welcome here for sure.
So that's a little bit but scouting, people submitting, and I have a wait list. And I'm sorry to those. Hopefully they can have a chance sometime down the road. But I only have so much time, and I want you to have prime time, not early morning times and stuff like that.
Now this will be in Louisville too.
Yeah,
in August, you do the podcast stage there.
Yep.
Bring it down there as well, which you're going to be at the convention center there this time.
Yes,
instead of the expo hall, which is going to be far better. My personal preference.
That's what I thought it was going to be last time when I heard Louisville. I'm like, okay, and then no.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, and I was like, wait, where are we going?
Nope.
I got to give these guys a view. I got them to see. So you guys come up here, you get the whole celebrity treatment. You get to go up. And then you'll come up and you'll have people that'll heckle you the whole time. You know, some people will clap. Some will clap. Some will.
I'm just resting.
Some will. He's the kid that the parent dropped off.
Just resting.
Yeah. He's just the kid that some parent dropped off to like chill here. Yeah. But you guys get the whole. You get a whole crowd of people. You got some nice equipment. Hey, that looks familiar. I have that same soundboard.
You do?
Yeah, it's in my car. But yeah, so that's what you get for being up here. You got Patches over there too. That guy's something else, man. No. But yeah, this is the view. So yeah, I actually like this spot a lot better than where you guys were last time. By the way,
better than the restroom. You're right.
It's better than the restroom. Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, I appreciate you, Brandon.
I appreciate
Thank
all
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
You took the time to click.
They watched, but I hope they came.
And if you
I hope
watched
they
it
were
at
here.
normal speed, even better.
Thanks, man. All right, guys. That was my friend Brandon Peters, the Brandon Peters Show. I will leave a link in the description below so you guys can go listen to the show. So something interesting you guys can find here at. Oh, you guys are fine. You guys can walk by. I don't mind. Is this year at PopCon they have the championship darts circuit. I'm going to talk to those guys. We'll do a proper interview with them, but we got to talk to my man Patches. What's going on, man? Oh,
let's go, baby.
What's going on?
How we doing?
Doing good. I'm gonna do a proper interview with you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'll talk with you. You know. So tell us about darts, man.
Dude. All right.
I've never played darts.
You've never played darts?
I've played video game darts.
Oh, well, yeah.
I know 301.
See, that's all you gotta know.
I know that.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't not know anything. So
yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, the Championship Darts Corporation. We are so happy to have them here the first year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. As many people know, KJ and myself are just
yeah, they're a little bit into. They're a little bit into. If you follow them on social media,
massive fans of darts.
Yeah.
And these are the best in North America that are right here. We've got the Dutch Dragon, Jules Van Dynen, the Bearded One, Jason Watt.
Okay.
We've got the Jackal back there, Alex Spellman.
I love that name.
And Jim Long from Canada.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
nice, man.
Some of the best guys in North America right here.
And you got D's Toys. I know we've had those guys on our show before. How you doing, man?
How's it going? How's yourself?
Doing pretty good. It's good to see you guys.
He was going to be here, and he said he'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, Josh will be here tomorrow. We've got our podcast tomorrow, so yeah. Tell the folks at home watching all about D's Vintage Toys.
D's Vintage Toys and Collectibles. We do cards, pops, toys, comic books, all that kind of stuff. Bringing back childhood memories and creating new ones. We do modern and vintage toys.
Nice.
We're currently located at the Indiana Premium Outlet Mall in Edinburgh.
Oh, I know. That's Route 65.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be opening up a new store in Plainfield here soon.
Awesome.
So follow us on social media.
I will.
Everything is D's Toys
I do.
Right?
I'll make sure they do that as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll let everybody know when we're opening up the new store.
You guys are on Instagram too, right?
Yes.
I'll put all your links in the description below so they know where to follow you guys.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys.
Not a problem, Bob.
Yep.
I just feel like give people an opportunity to talk about topics that they can't really talk about normally because it's kind of taboo. Because if you go up to someone that, hey man, I think I just saw a ghost in my house, or you're like, are you crazy? You can come on my show and talk about it because I don't think you're crazy. Like, no, you might actually be crazy, I don't know, but for the most part, I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to try and prove or disprove anybody. I'm trying to give everyone an opportunity to talk about stuff that they normally can't talk about.
So Edge of the Web is a podcast we've been doing for 13 years, talking about digital marketing news from around the world, and have been able to be blessed with some of the top thought leaders around the world as well. So couldn't do this without our team doing a fantastic job. Each and every week we do 2 shows a week, along with producing other people's podcasts. That's what we do at Edge Media Studios. So we've been able to crank this stuff out, and I'd like to say it's a labor of love, but now it's actually kind of just, we don't know anything else to do except doing that, so we keep it going. But thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations again, Edge of the Web. And our winner is Region Unlocked. Welcome, welcome.
All right, hey, I'm Cameron. I do Region Unlocked. What this podcast was really just a cool opportunity where my best friend...
Sorry,
I
was being silly with you. Sorry.
I
warned you guys I was going to do that stuff.
Yep.
So, about 4.5 years ago, my best friend moved to Japan, and I really like podcasts. I was like, hey, what a perfect way to profit off of you leaving. And to make a podcast where it's really just us trying to keep up with each other. And so it's kind of like an audio diary of just what his life has been like in Japan over all this time, but really just being nostalgic, talking about video games with each other, starting back, when video games began for us was 1995 with the N64 stuff, and just been going ever since. When he moved there, I thought, maybe we'll get 15 episodes out of this, and we're pushing 128 now, and just been having a great time with it. Real quick, just in case we had won, he sent me a message. He's sorry he can't be here. He's in Japan. So he said originally this podcast was meant for us to just stay in touch, and now almost 5 years later, we've surpassed that goal by reaching out to so many who've shared in this journey. I hope we've encouraged people to get out and explore the world. It means so much to continue this adventure. If I didn't say, his name is Jake. Jake, love you. And thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brian Daniels here at PopCon Indy. It's Friday. We just got through doing the podcast awards, and I am here with Cameron. It's Region Unlocked. Region Unlocked. And so, Cameron, you just won an award. Tell the folks watching at home what your podcast is all about, man.
All right. My name is Cameron, and I do podcasts with my best friend Jake. And a while ago, about 4.5 years, Jake moved to Japan, which is very exciting, but it's hard to lose a friend to move so far away. And we decided to create this podcast to stay in touch with each other. And, we've probably stayed closer now through doing this podcast than we have while he was here, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but it's been awesome. And we like to talk about video games because it's our childhoods, right? We grew up together playing the N64, and so initially we wanted to start a podcast about just our favorite N64 games, talking about it, a different one each week, and we've just kept going, and we're through the GameCube now and through the Xbox 360, and we just keep going. So we're about to put out our 128th episode, which is kind of a GameCube special, because 128, we all thought the GameCube was going to be called that.
Yeah, I remember that. I know my one of my wife's favorite GameCube games we finally got a copy of is Eternal Darkness.
Oh yeah,
just got a complete copy finally. She's been like raving about that, and it's her favorite GameCube game. Now we talk about games on our YouTube,
Okay.
video games. We have a podcast also called The Next Level. You should check that out. We talk about video games on there. And we have co-hosts that live over in the UK.
Okay.
And is it challenging trying to do a podcast with someone on the other side of the planet, man?
Yes.
Yeah. Talk about that.
It is incredibly hard. We generally try to meet on weekends. It's a 13-hour difference, so 9 o'clock p.m. for me, 10 o'clock a.m. for him.
Yeah.
And it's also the weekend, so we get booked up. It can just be really hard to accommodate each other's schedule.
Yeah.
And despite that, we've still found time for it, and it's been really cool.
Nice. Well, Cameron, thanks for taking the time to this interview with me. I absolutely appreciate it. Real quick, before we let you go, where can people listen to Region Unlocked?
Region Unlocked is on, I believe, all podcast streaming platforms. We do have a YouTube channel where we post almost nothing, but there's 1 or 2 good videos there. But yeah, stick to iTunes, Spotify, stuff like that.
All right,
You'll find us.
All right. Well, I'll have you guys' links at the bottom of the description down below here so you can go check your podcasts out. And thanks for coming out to PopCon this year, man. Hopefully you guys come back.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
man. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Your category is sports teams.
Colts, Pacers, Fever, Horses, White Sox. Ooh, horses.
Thank you.
Be supportive.
Category is musicians.
Okay.
Bands count. Yes,
Okay.
that's
right.
Name 2 different things.
Okay. The Jets.
Nirvana. The Jets, comma, Benny
Nirvana.
Aerosmith.
Run the Jewels.
Everything but the girl.
Blondie.
Enya.
AC/DC.
Why is this such
Enya was my favorite. That was my favorite. Jonesy!
So, Dawn and I are going to do a fun little game here. It's called Alphabet Scenes. The way that this works is we're going to do a scene. However, each line has to start with the next sequential letter of the alphabet. For example, my first line has to start with a word that starts with the letter A, and then B, and C, all the way through, hopefully, the alphabet. All right? So, please give us a location where we might be for our scene.
Scottsdale.
Cruise ship. I'm going to go with space station. Fantastic. All right, Don, you're A.
Okay.
I gave you the easy one.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh! There's stars out there!
Bro, we're on a space station. The stars have done been there.
Can you imagine what the aliens have seen prior to us being right here?
Did you see an alien? No way. Where?
Everywhere! They're everywhere!
Friend, are you okay?
Girl, no!
Have you been sniffing a little stardust?
I don't know what I've been sniffing. They've got all kinds of freeze-dried food, and I found this cool bottle.
Just tell me, what was in the bottle?
Calamine?
Lord Almighty, you took some ketamine in space.
My bad, was I not supposed to do that?
You were not supposed to take ketamine at the International Space Station.
Oh God, I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Please. I'm probably gonna die.
Quiet. I can hear them getting in.
Right, you can hear the ketamine going through your blood vessels. That's a lot of shushing.
What should I do?
Very quietly and calmly sit the F down.
Like this?
Exactly like that.
You know, I feel really good in space.
Zoink, Scoob. So we're going to do an interview with a panel of experts. I bet you didn't realize this. We are not just improvisers. These three in particular, most intelligent, wise, worldly people you'll ever meet. Please do not comment if you actually know them.
Who, me?
Alright, so I'm going to ask you for some questions. Anything you want to know about anything. And our lovely panel here is going to answer your questions. So, does anybody have a question for the panel?
A question.
Yes.
How does dry cleaning work?
What a fantastic question. If you did not hear, panel, how does dry cleaning work?
Dry clothes
Go.
through a
Big.
dry
machine.
Let's be honest, do you need to know more than that? That's what I thought. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
If you're traveling at the speed of light and you turn the headlights on, do they do anything?
An interesting question. If you're traveling on those headlights, what happened?
Light
stops.
I have a very important question.
That is science. Yes, right up here in front.
What are babies made?
Oh!
Yes.
Close your ears, kids. Our babies made.
Mommy
and
Daddy
have
contact
with
each
other.
And that's all you need. Ask your doctor. We got a question right here.
What exactly is non-dairy creamer?
What do they put in a non-dairy creamer?
Interestingly,
they
Put
white
meth.
why it's just so gosh darn addictive. Yes, sir.
Right, so I just married this one. How do I keep my marriage alive?
So this fake Irishman wants
Oh,
to
bloody like you know! I'm from County Cork, as far as you know.
As far as I know, all the way to downtown Indianapolis.
Right there you go.
All right. So how does this man keep this woman when he's got this Irish accent? I want you to spell it.
Make
her
Spicy. She obviously has a taste for a little bit of Mexican food. Yeah.
How do I solve my crippling depression?
This too.
How does this man in particular solve his crippling depression?
smile
and
Pet.
your
dog.
Aww.
So if you don't have a dog, I would recommend you get one.
Oh, wait,
Perfect. All right. Questions over here, sir. What is dry ice? How can ice be dry?
Non-dairy
creamer. And we apparently have a follow-up.
If you melt dry ice, can you swim in it without getting wet?
Yes.
We have learned so much, both you and I. All right, I'm going to take one more question. Back here in the back.
What happened to Rosemary's Baby?
It doesn't have to be that way.
Calm down.
All right.
She
gave
her
life
for
us. Bless.
Follow-up. Is that the second coming to Jesus then?
All right. Now, dear lovely panel, you've been so wonderful answering all of our questions, but I want to give you a moment to give us some worldly advice. Is there anything you want us to know before we finish up?
the
Answer.
to
this
Whole.
is
meth.
That's great.
I have to point out, because quite a bit above your level, you said the non-answer is meth, a.k.a. don't do drugs, kids.
Oh.
Well, don't do meth. Okay?
Just don't do messy. Yeah. Guys, that's Friday here at PopCon Indy, and I'm back at the hotel right down the street from the convention center, which is pretty sweet, by the way. Wanted to share with you guys something that I was able to pick up while I was here at PopCon. This is a game that I have a loose copy of it, but I've been looking for a complete in-box copy, and I finally got it today, and this is in such amazing condition. I can't believe I got a really great price on this game, and that is the TMNT game. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, I'll switch. Let me switch hands real quick. Look at this. Look at that copy. This is the first Ninja Turtles game on the NES. Yes, it's the hard one with the insane, you know, underwater level with the, you know, with the bombs. Yeah, it's this one. And it's on the back of the box. Look at that. Stinking water level. But I got a really great price on this. It is complete. It actually wasn't complete, but the guy, or it was complete, but the box that he was selling in it wasn't so great, so he let me swap the box. So shout out to the guy that I bought this from at PopCon. So you can check that out. Look at that. It's all there. The manual's there. It is in such an excellent condition. And that's Friday. So the next part of this video will be Saturday, where I will be with, Raven, Josh, and Bryce will be with me tomorrow. We've got our live show of The Next Level, where we're going to be talking more about our favorite decade, the 90s, the toys, the video games, the movies, and more. We did this particular episode at PopCon Louisville, so we're bringing it here to Indy. And as I said earlier, if you find yourself in this video, please tag yourself or comment below. And thanks to all the amazing people we spoke with, some of the vendors, you know, the crew at PopCon, such as Brandon Peters. And shout out to Brandon, by the way, for providing or helping provide a live podcast stage for us to be able to bring our show in front of an audience anyway. So let's go ahead and transition over to Saturday at PopCon. Hey, what's going on, guys? So it is Saturday at PopCon Indy, and I don't know if you guys can see, there's a line, right? There's a line, and this is the line for registration, by the way. And you'll love to see it. So today I'm gonna have my wife, Raven, with me. I'm also gonna have my friend Bryce and Josh here as well, but they're gonna have to do this and pick up their badges. I saw this line as soon as I got in here, and I was like, what are they lining up for? And what's going on, man? And I was like, what are they lining up for? I had no idea that it was for picking up badges. This is crazy. So a lot of people here. It is Saturday. It's, you know, it's what I would expect on a Saturday at any convention. A lot of people, hopefully a ton of people, as I'm making my way from the Georgia Street side of the convention center, Indiana Convention Center, to the Maryland Street side of the convention center, where PopCon is taking place at, because they don't take up the entire space down here. So at least not yet. Maybe one day, but they don't take up the entire space here. They typically take up one side and then the other. So we've got lots of people. They're all walking in, or walking to get their badges. Anyway, so we're gonna walk some more vendor hall today. I've got the Next Level podcast, our podcast, at 3 o'clock today. And then I don't know what else we got going on. I don't know. I guess you're gonna find out with us. But I also want to say thanks for watching this video. We super appreciate you guys doing that. And please subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. We cover conventions, video games, and everything else in between. We also even cover pro wrestling, because you can check out our new podcast called A Bunch of Marks, where we talk all about professional wrestling. Anyway, now I'm in the thick of it here. Hey, what's going on, Wes?
I'm well.
It's fancy.
I'm loving this Golden Girls shirt.
Hey, what's going on,
Hey,
man?
we're back for another day.
Man, I love that line, man. That line is, I come in from
crazy.
Georgia Street.
Yeah, was it?
It's all the way over there.
I know.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's awesome, man.
I gotta work.
Oh, I know, right? Work, right? Yeah, I get it. That's Les, man. Les is great. Love Les. He's an amazing dude. So, anyway, I'm here. You guys can see behind me is how you get into the vendor hall right there. You've got the food court right here. I'll kind of step aside a little bit so I'm not running into anybody. But I'm going to show you guys everybody filing in so you guys can see for yourself just how busy it is today here at PopCon. So guys, check out this booth that we're at here at PopCon. Bryce is here.
Waiting on my hat.
We've been walking around, but check it out. So you know how we like to look for the unique stuff at conventions? Check this out. It is a little vendor that lets you pick out patches, all kinds of patches right here. And then there's a ton of different hats. And you can put any one of these patches that you see here on any one of these hats. And it's only $15. That's a pretty sweet deal. Now you guys know we do a lot of cons, and we're always looking for unique vendors. I would have to say this is pretty unique. I mean, I know a lot of people just see stickers. I'm tired of just seeing sticker booths. This is not just sticker booth. So you can actually make your own hat. And I'll show you guys in a second the hat that I made, because I'm a huge fan of what is on my hat. All right, guys. So as I said, I made a hat here. And you guys can see the Sweep the Leg from Cobra Kai, one of my favorite shows. And you can make your own hat right here at PopCon. Now, if you didn't come out this weekend, because this video is coming out after the show, you should have stopped by here and made your own custom hat. And it literally takes them like 10 minutes to do it, and it's only $15. I will leave a link in the description below where you can find these guys. Highly recommend getting a hat from them if you're able to. All right, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Brian Daniels here with my friend Big BS, always full of BS.
And Domainiacs.
And we're here at PopCon. We're here at PopCon Indy, and this is Bryce's first time.
First time.
It's your. What do you think about so far?
I'm having a great time. I came to Gen Con a lot back in the day, but this is my first PopCon. It's been a long time since I've been to any convention, and I'm just really excited to be back into the energy. And you know, when I walked into the vendors area, I was just clapping to myself because feeling excited. You know, it's like, wow, I'm back here. You know, excited to see all the new artwork and events going on. But yeah, it's been a good time so far.
I know we kind of got our own little booth. We don't need to pay for one. We'll just take over a table and stay here all day.
Right? Yeah. We got our new hats here. Yeah. Pick a patch, get it ironed on right there. 10 minutes later, you got a custom hat for $15.
Tiny giraffe.
Tiny giraffes, yeah.
Yeah.
They hooked it up.
So since this is not being released until after the show's over, tell these guys watching what they missed by not being here.
Well, they're going to miss us on our podcast here in about 30 minutes on the podcast stage here in the vendors area. We met our guy Brandon with these big daddy swords or whatever, or daddy blades. Blade Daddy, that's what it was. Yeah.
Blade Daddy, yeah.
Right here with the.
That was a lot of fun.
With the replica swords and weapons from all the video games, but he actually gets them made out of steel, like he was saying. So you can only find some of those models he had The only steel ones are the ones he has. Otherwise, they're made out of plastic and foam and stuff like that. So I was excited to see that. And like he said, doesn't have a shop online or any social media, so convention's the only place you can find it.
That's very true. All right, well, appreciate you, Bryce.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
We're gonna keep at it. We'll keep watching. We're still here at PopCon Indy. Don't stop the video yet, because there's a lot more we have left to see. We'll see you guys. What's going on, guys? Here at PopCon Indy 2024, and I got Bryce holding the camera, and we're gonna try to pull maybe a person or two aside real fast. So come with me, and let's see if we can find. Let's ask this gentleman. Hey, can I talk with you guys real fast? Hey, come here real quick. Let's come over here. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. You guys enjoying PopCon so far?
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's your favorite part about PopCon so far?
I got to meet our Bruce Elliott, my favorite One Piece actor.
Oh, nice. This your first time at PopCon?
This is my second time. This is her first.
What do you think about it so far?
I think it's good, yeah.
What have you enjoyed the most?
I got to meet John Barrowman, so that was good.
Doctor Who. I love John Barrowman. That's great. Are you guys just here today or the whole weekend?
Just here today.
Just here today. All right. Is there anything else you guys are going to check out?
We're about to head to the ballroom for the panel.
Yeah, the John Barrowman
panel. And then we're going to come look at the vendors. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for stopping to talk to us, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, you too. All right. Let's see if we can't find somebody else. Let's see if we can't. Let's go over here. Oh, you, sir. Can we talk with you for a minute?
Sure.
You look like you just got back from Dick's Last Resort.
Funny thing, they were accurate.
What's it say? It says, my meat is like a lightsaber. It burns everything it touches. Oh.
Yeah. Quite accurate.
Is that accurate?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have like a significant other?
Say what?
Do you have like a significant other, maybe a spouse, wife, what have you? No. Oh, I was going to say, they could like kind of... what are you thinking about the show so far, man?
Loving it.
What's your favorite part about PopCon?
The art.
The art? Anything specific?
None, just in general. Just like seeing different ideas, learning new things, and creating something new.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. All right. If anybody didn't get to come out today, what did they miss?
All the fun and action.
That's right, brother. Well, hey, enjoy the rest of your day, all right?
Yep.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I'll see you, man. All right, let's go over here. I don't want to hold up traffic because, as you guys can clearly see, there's tons of people here. There's tons of people here today at PopCon. It's awfully busy. A lot of people. You got Brandon here. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
How you doing today?
Actually walking by.
I know. I saw you, man. So you're like one of these handlers for all these celebrities, mostly the Power Rangers.
Agent, yeah.
Yeah, agent. That's right. That's right.
So
So I don't want to get the title wrong there. So what do you love about PopCon, man?
Dude, PopCon's just like a fun home, local town, like con. Like, I've been with this show since year 2, just as a volunteer, Ciara and Hannah came. That was their first year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
But I came to the first one because, we were, I came just as a fan. But, PopCon's just a fun place, very accepting of everybody. You see, different celebrities from all sorts of different fandoms. As Funko says, everyone's a fan of something. So it's just really cool to see so many people, so many fans of different things you never know. Like, I just got a photo with Elijah Wood. I love Lord of the Rings, but then also, I'm a big horror fan. The Faculty, that was like one of my first horror movies.
Yeah.
So good, you know what I mean? So,
I think I know my first experience with Elijah Wood was North. Remember that movie?
I do.
Where he like left his parents or something crazy like that?
Yeah.
That was a wild movie.
I think mine was Good Son, but yeah,
Oh, what a insane movie. Didn't that come out like after Home Alone?
Yes.
Have you heard the fan theory that like Kevin McAllister went evil after he was distraught after his parents left him there, and he did what he and he died and he came back some weird way?
Oh yeah.
Since this is not being shown until after PopCon's over,
sure.
What's the one thing they're missing out on by not being here if they're watching this and they didn't come?
I'm going to say, like, not just to promote my own people, but the Dino Fury Trio is doing their first ever in-suit costume photos. Yes. And normally when you see a Power Ranger doing an in-suit photo at a Comic-Con, it's from a cosplayer or it's from or a cosplay company or somebody, a fan made it or something. These are the legitimate suits from the show, ones you saw on screen. They're actual production suits. They got them as gifts at the end of the show. They're doing one more in-suit photo tomorrow, so if nobody's coming for that, they've missed out. So they're only going to do it a couple times. This is the first and probably only spot in the Midwest. So I'd say that's a big one, because if you ever want to meet a Power Ranger in their actual suit, it's the place to be.
And I know you've met a ton of them. I'm always keeping up. You have this really cool like list.
Yeah.
That you have. How many have you met? Like, do you like know off the top of your head like a number?
I can tell you how many I haven't met, and that would be 21 out of like say almost 200. So
that is insane.
I've traveled to New Zealand. You know, I've made a lot of connections with the New Zealand actors. It's a show. If you don't know, it moved production over to New Zealand in season 11. They just ended with season 30. So for 19. Yep, I can do math. 19 years it was over in New Zealand. So yeah. So there's a lot of actors, New Zealand, Australia, the UK that haven't been here. You know, a friend of mine and I went to New Zealand in 2022. We're going back after PopCon this year. So we've made, from the connections that we made in 2022, we've got so many coming over to America. We're so excited for this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of exclusive appearances of both Ranger Stop and MorphiCon. So if you're both a fan of Power Rangers of both those shows, you got to come out. So yeah.
What's your favorite Power Rangers show?
Ooh, that's a tough one, man.
That's a hard one.
I love the kind of the ones everybody else loves, Time Force, Dino Thunder. But you know what, man? I got to give it up to Jungle Fury. Got the Master Stripes on my arm. I love Jungle Fury so much. It just has a special place in my heart. So yeah, that's a favorite of mine.
So I'm old school. I got to go MMPR, man. I'm a Mighty Morphin all the way, brother. Yeah. There's just so many, and it's crazy how that's still continuing.
It is.
It's still.
Yep.
After all these years, it's still
it's
going on.
That's definitely the fun one to throw on when you're like you just need some nostalgia, or you're just kind of doing some work or just playing a game or something on your laptop. I need something to watch. Mighty Morphin, man. You know, we've all seen it so many times. It's like the hits. It's like playing the hits.
And that intro music is just slaps so hard. Yeah. Well, Brandon, thank you, man, for the time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for anybody.
I see you, man.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy, dude. Yeah. All right, so that's who you can expect to see here at PopCon Indy. There's a lot of people here. As I said, if you missed out, don't miss out next year. You got to come. Also, just so you know, if you missed PopCon Indy, you can come to PopCon Louisville. That's in my neck of the woods. And it's going to be in August. I think it's like the third weekend in August, so come down and check it out. It's going to be at the Kentucky International Convention Center. I'll have a link down below where you can buy tickets and things like that. Come on down. Come down with us in Louisville. We got bourbon. Who doesn't love bourbon, right? So come on down. Thank you guys so much. We're going to keep vlogging. We're still doing a big vlog, so stay tight. We got a show. We're doing a podcast here soon, too. Thank you, guys.
Have a conversation about his stupid
book,
Stephen King knockoff book that he wrote.
You don't find that out until later.
Right, because Wade calls him out. Yeah.
It's a boat, a murderous boat.
It's a boat that murders people. Kind of like Christine, the Stephen King.
Exactly. Line from the movie.
Yes.
You have watched it 30,000 times.
I'm sick of this movie. Elijah Wood, I am tired of this movie.
I love the movie, but I'm done. I can go a while without it.
Make a sequel.
Yes.
That's what I was going to ask him to do.
You should run over there real quick. I'll carry this on. You gotta...
Turn this... here.
No. We'll ask him later.
Come over here.
There we go.
Go get Elijah Wood.
So we get introduced to Wade. Now, Wade, played by Rainn Wilson, is the gym teacher for the elementary school. He's in a track suit.
Track pants.
Track pants and a track jacket that, and
a baseball t-shirt.
Cut off baseball t-shirt.
It's blue and white baseball tee. But the sleeves
this
are cut
much,
off
like 2 inches.
They're not cut off here. They're cut off like here.
Right there. Yeah.
Like it's just his shoulders covered, and that's it. And he's the guy who peaked in high school. He's a high school football star that he peaked in high school.
He did peak in high school, yeah.
And became an elementary school PE teacher.
He did.
Yeah, for 5th graders.
For 5th graders.
Oh, I didn't know you were young.
No, it's okay. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So this is it. This is the last day of PopCon. It's Sunday. And much more chill day today. And yesterday, Saturday felt a little kind of chill.
I was
too.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get in until late, but it was pretty chill for me.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really do a whole lot yesterday, at least after I got here.
Yeah. So we got a few interviews with some people today, and I'm gonna talk with them. We got a coffee company we're gonna talk to. We're going to try to talk to Edge Studios today, too, the people that you saw on the segment, that really nice segment we filmed.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
And I think we got a couple more, so we're going to head down to the vendor hall again. And I'm going to show you guys real quick what, how the scene kind of looks right now on the side of the convention center. So here you go. Okay, guys, so it is the last day of PopCon Indy. 2024 here at the Indiana Convention Center, and we're going to walk around the vendor hall. Raven's got the camera, and she's going to follow me in, and hopefully we'll talk to a few vendors and maybe a few people along the way. And it's been a really fun weekend so far here at PopCon, so we're going to head on in. So come on, let's go on in. I got to show these guys our, our press passes and all that. I don't think they care, though, but let's go on in. Thank you. And let's see what we see. So we go inside here. You've got the merch table right here. You can buy all your PopCon merch. You can see that I've got already my favorite game of all time, arcade game anyway, Galaga. They got an awesome Galaga shirt. Whoever's idea that was, by the way, you're awesome for doing that. Let's go ahead and head over this way here. See if there's anybody that wants to, I don't know, maybe wants to talk with us and see what we can, kind of get ourselves into today. Let's go this way. Oh, Twisted Wire. Let's go talk to Twisted Wire real fast. I'm sure he'd like to talk with us again. All right, here we go. Got our man Twisted Wire over here. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Doing good about yourself.
Doing good, doing good. So, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Kevis Mitchell.
Kevin?
Kevis.
Kevis, that's right, that's right. So we got Kevis here. We run into each other several times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Times.
So tell everybody once again what Twisted Wire is all about.
So Twisted Wire is an art form that is based primarily off of our 22 gauge, 18 gauge, and 20 gauge copper wire. I'm a wire artist, and my medium is utilizing electrical wire to create characters from Marvel, DC, video games, Star Wars, anime, you name it. I take the wire and I'll create a form from a heavier gauge wire, and then I'll use the thinner gauge wire to add all the details, the armor, weapons, and I try to make it look as close to the characters as possible. So it's an abstract form of any caricature that I can create.
So we first ran into each other, I think it was at PopCon, several years ago. It's been quite a few years. How's business been?
It's been great. The main thing is just evolving as an artist. To take the art form to another level, to where when the person is seeing that creation, they see the heart that went into it and the love of the characters and the love of the art form. And the other thing I added to it, while making the characters, I started making my own wooden bases, so I had to learn how to do woodworking. So it's adding new skills and to try to display the art the best way possible so that the person that is on the receiving end will see something that's amazing, but also understand that the person that created that art cares deeply for what that art form is.
That's right, that's right. Well, it's good to see you again, my friend. I thought we'd stop by real fast, and they can go to twistedwire.us and find you all your creations. Yeah, show off, man. Like this is super cool.
Twisted Wire Art 21.
Twisted Wire Art 21.
Yep, or TikTok Stay Twisted 21. Anything, all things twisted. If you see my smiling face,
don't get it twisted, but you want to get it twisted, right?
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. That's pretty good.
Have you had a good PopCon so far?
Oh, thus far it's been great. I had a good time. A lot of wonderful people, amazing artists, amazing vendors, amazing celebrities. Everyone's having a really good time, and it's a nice buzz in the building.
That's what I like to hear. You know, I'm down here with you vendors, man. We like to talk to you guys, you know.
Well, we want to see you more because you're getting big time now. So you got to.
Hey! Don't give me a big ego now.
you got to hang out with us little folks here.
I know. Hey! You guys aren't little folk. You guys are the real celebrities to me. All right, the real celebrity down here. Nothing against the ones over there, but you
respect to those guys.
Yeah, you guys are out here grinding. And how many conventions do you do a year now?
Well, I do about 13 shows a year. I still have a regular full-time job. So this is just a passion. This is what I love. And I like it that way because I don't feel any pressure or anything with the shows. Nothing against anyone that makes it their living. But for me, I like the fact that I can come out, it's an escape. I can hang out, I can talk to people about geeky stuff, art stuff, comic books, movies, and have a good time. And just, have a relaxing, fun time at the con. Hopefully one day, maybe I will be able to do it as a living. But right now, it's just, this is my escape. So for me, this is fun time.
No, it took me 10 years to get to that point. Not saying it's going to take you that long, but I'll tell you what, you'll get there.
I mean, no rush. If it takes me 20 years, I'm good. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing because I'm having a good time. I meet great people, amazing, interesting people that are filled with energy and excitement, you know, and I see amazing artists and just, I mean, if you think about it, when you walk on the show floor and you see the sheer vast number of people that are creatives and the things that they are able to cultivate from their own IPs, I mean, it'll blow your mind to walk through and see that somebody created this from their own imagination. For me, that is like, that's everything, because it inspires me every time I come to a show. I need to strive higher and do better. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because I didn't realize you were here, because I'm, you know me, I'm all over the place. Yeah. And actually, it was a friend of mine who was like, "There's this like guy who does twisted wire." I'm like, "Oh, he's here! I know him." As we were talking you up the other night. So, well, it's nice to see you again, brother. You too. And you keep it twisted. I'm gonna stay twisted. Stay twisted.
Because you know, life is twisted.
That's right. That's right. All right. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Okay, guys. So I'm down here in the thick of it at the vendor hall. It's Sunday at PopCon 2024, and I am here with Marnie of Merlin Munchies Coffee Company, right? I got that right?
Yeah,
okay.
Merlin Munchies Coffee Company, absolutely.
All right. So tell us all about the coffee that you serve and why you're here and what you do and how long you've been doing it for.
Sure, absolutely. We are Merlin's Munchies Coffee Company. We launched in August of 2022, but we started doing the con circuit probably about a year ago, actually. We are small batch, freshly roasted coffee. Everything at this convention was literally roasted a week ago for this convention. We have over 30 different crazy fun flavors. We also have some killer single origins and blends as well. Honestly, we have some crazy labels.
Wow.
Fun stuff for you to check out. Basically, we have sample packs where you can do 3 sample packs, 5 sample packs, and even 1 if you just want to try it. But all of our, like I said, small batch, freshly roasted. And it all features Merlin, who is the time-traveling coffee roasting wizard of the multiverse. And one other little caveat, basically we have an audiobook. It's called The Legend of the Orb, and it's Merlin's backstory. So when you purchase at the cons, you get that for free. It's an hour-long audio drama, and it's fairly intense, so...
That's really cool. If you want to show some of the coffee down here, so do you have like a particular favorite, like roast or blend that you enjoy?
So, as far as the flavored coffees, my particular favorite would be our Irish cream. If you've talked to me at the cons, you know that's my favorite. My husband's favorite, he's doing C2E2 right now. His favorite is Maple Syrup Mania. But as far as the non-flavors go, I really enjoy our espresso. I drink it all the time, so I love it. And also we have some con specials too that are not available online. So we have our Chosen one, which is our Guatemalan single origin. We have our super dark black hole blend that's brand new, and we have 3 different flavors that are only specific to cons. So yeah,
that's great. Have you been enjoying PopCon so far?
Absolutely, and you know it. It's been fantastic, and we did it last year. My husband did it last year, and we've had a lot of people come back and give some really good feedback on the coffee and the story, and it's been great. It's been wonderful.
How long has your business been around?
So we launched in August of 2022, and yeah, so we didn't go intensely into cons until like about March of last year. So we've been doing the con circuit for about a little over a year.
So your husband's at C2E2 right now.
You got it. I left him alone.
Uh-oh. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Hey, you know, for him, it's probably a wild ride. It's a huge con.
No, I bet. Yeah, no, PopCon's great. Yeah. And I've been to every single one in Indy. Yeah. And have had a really fun time.
It's been awesome.
It's like family here.
Yeah, I feel that. You could definitely feel that. It's great.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully we can try some of your coffee and maybe do a few videos on our YouTube or our TikTok and stuff. Can they find you guys online? Do you guys ship or anything like that?
We do ship, absolutely. When you purchase online, we roast everything fresh to order. So it's merlinsmunchiescoffee.com. You can Google Merlin's Munchies Coffee Company. We'll show up there. Follow us on Instagram. We're on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you call it. We're on all of them, so check us out.
All right, there you go. Thank you so much, Marnie. I appreciate this interview with you, and I wish you nothing but great success going forward.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Okay, guys, still in the vendor hall here on PopCon. It's Sunday, 2024, and I am with Eric of Geektastik. Eric, how you doing, man?
Fine, doing great today. Sunday, ooh, last day.
It's the last day, yeah.
Right. First convention for us that we've ever done, so kind of a unusual setup. We're getting it all done, but seems to be going well so far, anyway.
That's good. That's good. So tell us how you got started. You do a lot of wood burning art and work and things like that, and how did you get into all this mess, man?
Well, I was an air traffic controller for 22 years, and after the end of the day, yes, you've done your job, but there's nothing concrete that you have in hand. This, I can look around and say, I did that. All the stuff I made. None of it's made for resale. It's all handmade by me, and that is totally different than my job for all those times. So now I do this. Got a laser cutter, got a CNC, got a vinyl cutter, and we got 3D printers. So, and a full wood shop, obviously, because I built the cabinets just last week. I mean, so we make anything. We make anything and everything.
Do you have like a particular one that you're kind of like the most proud of? I mean...
No, we just, I'm very erratic at what I make, and just whatever I feel like doing, I will do. So if I make something, I'll make 4 or 5 of them, and I just keep going, and then whatever sticks the best, I guess, I'll make more.
Yeah, now Raven is showing off all of your work here. I think personally, I love the bullet bills. I'm a big Mario fan. Oh, I know we talked about, you got to do some Sonic the Hedgehog hopefully at some point. I want to see some like rings and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, yeah. Like I said, the 3D print stuff. I don't do too much of the designing of the files. I'm getting those from online. But like everything else, I set up in the computer. Like I said, we do all the fonts, the files, and print it out, assemble it, paint it. I mean, that's the biggest thing too. Is a lot of people don't understand that some of the stuff they don't understand that it is painted. It's not genuine. I had one lady who ordered a steel D&D, and she got it, and she's like, well, it's not metal. I'm like, well, no, it's not metal. I mean, that's like 80 pounds worth of metal, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, that makes me feel good that they think it's professional level enough that they don't realize. Right. But it's fun. What can I say?
So, this is your first time ever at a con?
Yeah, first time here. Yeah, we did Saturday morning markets, but never done a convention.
So. What do you think?
Yeah, so far it's been great. Yesterday we got a lot of people in, and I think Sunday morning's been better for us actually today because people are like, oh, I want to come back and get the stuff and not have to carry it around. So,
she's going to show more of your pieces on the front and the side, so we'll just kind of chill here. I got to tell you, I think she got it earlier, but I love this Donkey Kong. This is great. I love this.
We just put that up yesterday, actually, because we finally got sold enough stuff to get space for it. I had stuff that I had to take back because I just did not have the room. So yeah, we just got those up. Yeah.
And then you said some of your work has been in like restaurants and things like that.
Yes. Several of the lamps. One guy up in Michigan ordered 12 of them for his restaurant. 8-Bit Bites in the Bronx has 5 restaurants with our lights in them. Yeah. And they hang them over the tables where they eat, and then you can play a video game on the screen at your table. Well, this goes right with them.
That's awesome.
And then being down in Florida, we were looking at homes to do the Orlando thing and found my lamps in some of the homes that they've decorated. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
That makes you feel kind of good, doesn't it?
Like, all right. I do have, coincidentally, one of the D&Ds. Cool. I have one of those hanging in the TSR Museum in Wisconsin.
Wow.
Where Gary Gygax started the...
Yes, yep.
His son saw it and said, that's really cool. And because we had originally been contacted by the museum, he came back and said, oh, it's really cool. Can I get one? Like, can the son of Gary Gygax Jr. get...
I don't know if I can give you one. No.
I can get you one. So he has one of mine hanging in his house, too. So,
wow.
That's it. That's the top. You can't go any further. Otherwise, you're going to go corporate for TSR. I'm like, nah, I'm good. But the inventor's son, I'm good with that. So
I don't blame you one bit for that. Well, where can they find you online?
Geektastik with a K.com. Geektastik.
Perfect. Well, there you go.
It was open and we got it. So
hey, take what you can get, right? Especially if the name fits and it works out for you.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at it. Check it out. There you go, Geektastik.com. There you go. Well, Eric, thank you so much, man.
No problem. You have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Thing, man. What's going on, guys? Still here at PopCon. I got a very special guest here today. I got RJ Mitty from Breaking Bad, play Walter White Jr. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Great to see you, man.
It's good to see you, man. Like, one of my favorite characters on the show.
Thank you, thank you. Well, you know, it's been an amazing day here this weekend in Indiana, and you know, we have some other Breaking Bad people here.
Yes,
you know,
oh yeah.
It's been the best project that I've ever worked on, and we love talking about it, and we love sharing it with people. So,
I love watching it, man. It's just such a fun show. Serious, you know, very serious.
Yeah, no, it's a nice, quaint family drama.
Yeah, totally. Something for all members.
The whole family.
Yeah. So, how did you get involved with Breaking Bad? Like, how did that whole thing start for you? Auditioning process and stuff. Like,
you know, I moved to Los Angeles when I was 12, turning 13, and you know, I didn't really know anyone. My sister got cast. That's what brought us to California, and I just started acting to meet kids my own age. And then started auditioning, and I recommend anyone that wants to get in the industry, you know, consistency is key, and putting yourself out there, and audition. And, you know, it's not about the 99th audition. It's about that last, that 100th, and that's the one that makes a difference. And I auditioned for Breaking Bad 5 times over 6 months, and 4 in Los Angeles and once in New Mexico, and it was a road. I was the last cast member of the main cast, and you know, just put it out there and hope for the best.
Yeah, nah. Did you ever? I know you've been asked this before, but did you imagine that show would just be as popular as it was?
Never.
Yeah.
Like we knew we had something special.
Oh, absolutely.
We knew we had a great script, and you know, when you worked with working with Dean, I never got to work with Raymond. But working with Dean and Brian and Anna and Betsy and the core family group, you know, it was just such like, it's hard to explain, but lightning, you know, lightning in the bottle, and we knew that, but you know, people don't always, you know, that doesn't equate to $1, that doesn't equate to viewership, and so we were a slow burn that just kept growing, and you know, we're still burning bright today, you know. You had Better Call Saul and El Camino, and you know, here at the conventions, and you see not just older people that watch the show, but young adults, and
yeah, man,
and that's good to see that it's just continuing to grow.
Yeah. No, I'm so proud of the work that you and Bryan Cranston and others did on that show. Did you guys end up?
Vince Gilligan.
Did you guys feel like you were a family by the time the show ended? Like, it was just, hey, I'm just seeing my mom and dad, you know, and all that.
We felt like a family since the beginning.
I bet,
Since day one, it was very family driven. You know, I was the youngest person on set. I didn't really, by a decade. Or 2.
Right,
3.
right.
So it was a very, very family niche for me, and you know, we would shoot 6 months out of the year in New Mexico, and and really it was a tight-knit community, and you know, any one of us can go call each other at any time. We don't, but
was it good to see these guys again?
Oh
like,
man, I got to see Raymond and Dean not too long ago, but you know, anytime I can hang out with them, it's always a good time.
That's awesome, man. What, RJ, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. Good to see RJ out here at PopCon, and thank you, RJ, for the time, man.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Appreciate you. All right, y'all. I'm here at PopCon Indy still, and I'm with Sean Fontano of Grand Theft Auto 5, man.
Franklin it is. Franklin Clinton, man. Y'all see, you see that guy back there, man. That's what it is, man. What's up?
How's it going at PopCon so far for you?
Man, PopCon is cool. It's my first time in Indy Pop, you know what I'm saying? And I like it. Man, it's a big old place. Jesus Christ, man. I've been to many, you know, cons, man, through the last 10 years, man. But this is by far the biggest, man. It's like you put an airplane up in here, you know?
Yeah.
But I love it, though, man. The fans has been good. You know, it's been a good time. I just like Indiana now, man. I want to come back next year.
No doubt, man. No doubt. So, of course, you know, you're Franklin on GTA 5. You know, what was that like, man? That whole, you know, if you had to sum that all up, like, I know, have you played the GTA games before you did 5?
Yeah, my cousin, well, that's a good thing you asked me that.
Yes.
I landed a voice, I voiced a few gang members in San Andreas.
Okay.
And my cousin, his name is Melee, he's the lead actor in San Andreas. He voiced the character CJ.
That's right, yep.
Yeah, so 20 years later, his big cousin now is Franklin. So yeah, I played San Andreas, one of my favorite games, man.
That's such a great game. I bet you were honored to get that lead role too, after your cousin had also done San Andreas and done that. Man, the fans, they love this game.
Yeah.
You know, how has it been just getting to know your fans after this game came out? You know.
The fans are always great, man. You know, I'll be looking more forward to not just signing autographs for them, you know, but also meeting them, you know, because we wouldn't be who we are without the fans, you know what I'm saying? So it's just amazing just to come see the action, the reactions, how they act towards us when they finally get to see who we are. So that's what we get more out of it. I think a lot of us do that. You know, we get more out of meeting the people that made us who we are.
Absolutely, no doubt. And not only that, but you're now you're part of the Rockstar Games family. You know, I know I've had the pleasure of meeting Roger and Rob over there, and they're both great. But other than that, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I appreciate you taking time for this quick interview. What have you done any other voice work besides GTA 5? What else have you done?
Not no more voice work other than Grand Theft Auto stuff.
Okay.
Some of the voice acting work, you know. But I got a few films, rap songs and stuff.
Okay.
Some heavy hitters.
Right on, brother. All right, man. Well, Sean, thank you so much for your time, man. Real quick, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yep. Hey, everybody, still here at PopCon. It's Sunday, and I got the man that I'm cosplaying as today. I don't know if you realize it, but
you are.
Yeah.
I did not realize it, but yes. This is almost my entire normal Sunday outfit you're wearing.
See?
I had uglier shorts on earlier, but it didn't have pockets. It was
you got it.
It said Boilermakers on it. It was the ugliest thing I owned.
So he's obviously not a Purdue fan. Anyway.
I'm a Big Ten fan.
Oh yeah, there you go. How's the weekend been for you, man?
It's actually been really fantastic. Yeah. Have you felt the buzz?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been such an amazing time. Like, I try to always have fun. I always do have fun when I come here. I might be a little biased though, but that's just, you know. No, but you guys always put on a good show, and I love this layout. It's great. The way you always do, like you have your celebrities on one side and everything else on the other.
We try to make everything a destination, so that that people are walking through the vendors constantly.
That's very true. Yeah. What's this whole weekend experience been like for you this year?
Exhausting. That's always my answer. It's been really rewarding. We're getting a lot of positive feedback on this year's event specifically, and knowing all the work that we put into it, it makes you kind of feel good. So
that's good, man. That's good. Yeah, I never thought I would cosplay as someone, let alone the owner and runner of a con. But hey, I do what I got to do. You know what I mean?
You got to pick your celebrities right.
You're a celebrity.
I am not.
Yes, you are. Anybody watching this knows he's.
Just because I'm on the morning news once a year.
Whatever, shut up. Once a year for, I don't know, his 11th show.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And we're going to make him one in Louisville, too, because that's coming up next, right?
It is, August 23rd through 25th.
Yeah.
All our dates are in the 20s, and
I keep thinking,
So even our dates in June next year for this show is also in the 20s. Now I don't even want to say it wrong. I think 27th through the 29th, or something like that, yeah.
I know it can be. I know you got a lot going on in your head.
Yeah, they're all in the 20s, and it's really goofing me up.
What are some of the things you really enjoy seeing while you're at your show while it's running?
I like the specialty events. So the darts, the virtual reality, the cosplay booths, the magicians, the laser tag. I like all that stuff that most cons don't incorporate in, where it's all about the celebrities and not about the vendors and the fun. We try to make sure it's also equal footing with the celebrities and the fun.
That's completely understandable.
In the future, I've never said it that way.
There you go. Yeah. We got a whole new motto
my Sunday brain just came up with something cool.
It works sometimes.
It does.
Any idea? Do we know a date for next year yet?
Yes, it's June 27th through the 29th. On the new side of the convention center.
Okay. Because I was gonna say you were on this side last year too.
We've been on this side for several years now.
I was gonna say, yeah. Usually you guys used to do like one side then the other, and then.
Well, it's not our choice.
I know it's not. You don't get. Yeah. See, all these people think that because you're here so much, you get to just do whenever or go wherever.
No.
That's not how conventions work when you run one.
No, we fit in the footprint that they give us. How about that?
Yeah. Okay, so you said June. What were the dates again?
27th through the 29th, and if that's not exactly right, it's that last weekend of June.
Okay, we'll fact check you on that. Yeah. So, well, Carl, thank you so much, man.
Thank you for coming.
We appreciate you very much, and enjoy the rest of the day.
I'm about to.
All right, thank you. All right, everybody. So we are here at PopCon Indy. Still, I just live here at this point,
Do you really have nothing else better to do than talk to me?
Yeah, that's a good point. No, so I'm here with my man Josh Emery and Established Facts. You might have heard this guy on our podcast before. The Next Level. We talked a little pro wrestling.
Well, yes, of course we have, but we also did the same thing on our other podcast, The Stable.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then we copied off of The Stable, and now we have our own pro wrestling.
You do! And here's the funny thing about it. You'll probably end up with more listeners, and you'll not give me any credit.
That is not true. I don't ever forget about the little people, okay?
Never been considered little.
This is about as little as you've gotten from me sitting down right now. So how Josh and I got to know each other is through Breakfast Anytime.
That's right.
Which is what it was called.
That's right.
Until last night, they did an amazing improv show, a tribute to Peter Spellos.
Are you a day behind? It was Friday.
Or, I'm sorry, Friday night. Yeah. Yeah, it's... You get older, you know, it happens.
I know.
Yeah, but that was an amazing show, by the way. You guys always do a fantastic job making us laugh. And you've been doing that for quite a while now, right?
Yes, I've been working on, I think, 9 years doing that. So our podcast started in 2011. I believe 2015 is when we started doing improv. And then the Stable podcast started either 2019 or 2020 at Squared Circle Expo 1. So we've been at PopCon all 11 years as well. Or 11 PopCons, whatever it was.
Yeah, you guys are like me. You guys have nothing else better to do than come here.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing whatsoever.
What makes PopCon so special for you, man?
PopCon is an opportunity not only for us to promote our podcast and meet new people, but it is an opportunity for a lot of us to share in creative ideas, share in creative ventures, see the amazing set of artists in Artist Alley or the different and interesting vendors in the vendor hall. It's really amazing. Excuse me. God bless me.
Yeah.
And, you know, we also get to learn different things, whether it be what's this next person doing technologically, or how did you draw that particular art piece, and who in the world is that anime character you're playing? Because so many of them, I don't know. I'm oldish.
What do you mean you don't keep up with like all the 1,500 fandoms going on right now at the same time?
In the same convention? No. And my kids, I can barely keep up with their fandom. Among Us.
You weakling. Come on, you got to step up your game. No, anyway. So you're obviously passionate about podcasting. You're passionate about improv. Why do you love pro wrestling so much? Let's talk about that. I feel like I just have to insert that in every conversation now. So anyway, yeah.
I love pro wrestling because they managed to take athleticism and storytelling and bring them to the audience around the world week to week to week. And even in, like, somebody mentioned El Rey Network's Lucha Underground here recently and how they weren't week to week, but it was still that same concept. But they spent time developing these stories. And I will forever have a respect for the professional wrestling business, especially after coming out of the pandemic, because there were not a lot of live anything being produced, let alone new television shows. And yet neither of the major any of the major promotions in the United States and some of them overseas, they just didn't stop. They just sent the fans home, or they found other ways to do it, between the Thunderdome or Colton and Austin Gunn making fun of whoever was wrestling at Daly's Place, which, fun joke on Collision, they did it just because it was funny. I will forever respect that, because they didn't quit and they kept us entertained.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. They had to transform the way and evolve the way they produced a show, even, you know, by having stuff at the Performance Center, like that when they had that first COVID WrestleMania, you know, and they had the Performance Center stuff. And that's what's fun about pro wrestling, is just there's been some periods where it wasn't so great, right? But man, now is the best time to be a pro wrestling fan, right?
I completely agree. You have choice. I was a Monday Night Wars guy. I was a WCW guy, and I believe it made each other better. And as long as the bunch of marks that actually support wrestling continue supporting it, and those marks that want to see other companies fail shut their mouths, we will have more options and more opportunities to just enjoy ourselves. I don't care if you like AEW or WWE more than the other. Like what you like, don't like what you don't like. But stop threatening people's jobs. Just let them do their thing.
No, I agree. Nothing makes me more upset as a pro wrestling fan when you have those toxic people that it's the same thing in the video game industry too. But they act like they own these companies they're fans of, and it's like, look, pro wrestling is fun, and it doesn't matter really where it comes from. It's kind of like a fine wine, if you will. You're gonna have your flavors. You might enjoy AEW for their pure, athleticism and things they do. They do a really great job with wrestling. Story kind of not so much. WWE is way more story, However, you're still going to find some really great wrestling there. And then you've got TNA, and then there's just thousands of independent promotions. I know there's WCWO here in Indianapolis. PopCon Louisville, or PopCon's going to Louisville in August, and we've got OVW down there, which is on Netflix, and Grindhouse Pro Wrestling, and tons of other places. So, I mean, it's a really great time to be a wrestling fan, man.
Completely agree. So, with that said, obviously you can check our podcast out at www.theestablishedfacts.com, YouTube/theestablishedfacts, Twitter or X.IndyTEF. The stable is on all those platforms as well. And make sure you check out the Next Level, 2 P's in a Podcast, and a bunch of marks. Did I say those right?
2 P's Talking Podcast, but you're close enough.
Yeah, check everything out that this wonderful gentleman and his wife are a part of.
Well, hey, man, we thank you so much, man. And you're going to see these guys. We all live at this show. So, but thanks, Josh.
Absolutely.
For everything, man. We appreciate you. And they're going to be on our shows.
Of course. What else do we have to do?
Right. Thanks, man. All right, so you just witnessed us going to PopCon in Indianapolis, downtown Indy, at the Indiana Convention Center. Such a classic place for a convention. My personal favorite. I'm a little biased toward that. What a weekend that was, man.
That was a quick weekend for me.
It went by so fast.
I was barely there, in Indy, 24 hours, So,
if you don't know, this was the 11th PopCon in Indy. Which, God, that's so crazy to think that, almost my entire 30s was going to PopCon.
Oh, my God.
I am 40 now. I wasn't 40 when we went. I am now. So I'm a whole year wiser since we went to PopCon. No. Okay, that's crazy to think that, I started going to PopCon when I was, my late 20s, and now I'm 40 and I'm still going to PopCon. It's crazy to think. So I've kind of, I wouldn't say grown up, but, grown with PopCon. Yeah. What can I say about PopCon that I haven't already said before? It is by far and away my favorite, I would say, family-ish ran convention. It's not a corporate big feel con, which, if you've seen our other convention videos, we talked about that in our Squared Circle Expo video we did. That, and it's not a diss to those kind of conventions like FanX or, Gen Con or things like that.
Lexington. Lexington was amazing.
Lexington, it's a big one. We enjoyed that one a lot for various reasons. But PopCon is always going to hold a special place in my heart. I've been to every single one in Indy. They're now finally down here where we live in Louisville, which we're looking forward to that in August, which is coming up in a few months. Just PopCon, they do try every time. They finally brought back wrestling.
Yes. I missed it.
I know, you missed it. They had WCWO was there, which was pretty cool. Local Indianapolis independent promotion. and watched about a few matches there. It was pretty fun. Actually saw a guy from OVW in the match I watched.
Oh, fun!
Which was pretty cool. It was fun because
Who was it?
Oh God, oh man, he's gonna kill me if I forget his name. Sorry. I don't remember. Okay. But
you can cut that out.
Yeah, no, I won't cut it out. I won't cut it out.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Anyway, but he was there, and it was cool to see him. And then we actually ran into him again at OVW. You probably don't remember. We ran into him again like about 3 or 4 weeks later.
Well, I wouldn't have known because I didn't see the show
because you forgot him too. So.
No, I didn't. I
no, I know.
there.
No, I know.
I didn't.
You were you were only there for like 1 day or 2 days because you didn't show up till Saturday.
Yeah, and we did we even go Sunday?
We went Sunday. Oh yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit. So yeah, I mean they had wrestling.
And I was only there half the day Saturday. Like I didn't get there until like actually get in there until like 2 o'clock. So
yeah.
1:30.
Yeah. Massive. Really great, massive show. Had some of the Lord of the Rings guys there. I know they had like Elijah Wood. They had oh God, what was the other dude's name? So it was Andy Serkis was there, which I met.
Yes.
And I finally remembered. And the guys from GTA 5 were there too, which is pretty cool. You had fun. Ned and Sean were there. They also brought back the guys from Red Dead Redemption. Rob and Roger were there too, which was pretty cool. So I mean, lots of great guests. I also met RJ Mitt from Breaking Bad. He was a sweet guy.
He is probably one of the absolute sweetest people I've met. Ever.
If you don't know, he plays Walter White Jr. in Breaking Bad, which is my all-time favorite TV show. If you haven't watched it, you gotta check it out. It's super good.
I've never seen it.
And I know you haven't watched it. My God. But he was super kind.
Yes.
And
very genuine.
Yep.
But kind is the best word. Yeah. I know people overuse nice and sweet and everything, but he was genuinely kind. He's just a very genuine, kind person.
Yeah, he was super kind, super genuine. Such a delight to meet. I had a blast. Talking with him about Breaking Bad and just what he's doing in his own personal life too and stuff like that. But outside the celebrity guests, which if you know me, I don't. When I go to a show, it's not that the guests don't matter.
Right.
It's just I'm there for more than that because in my opinion, I feel that every convention that has guests should always have more to offer than just the guests.
Absolutely.
For instance, one thing that surprised me, I will admit, all right, you saw it in the video, I had fun playing darts. I had never played darts before. You guys saw me in the video. That was my first time actually throwing darts and doing that. Like ever. I've never done that. Like the only time I've ever played darts is in like video games like Yakuza and Grand Theft Auto and stuff. So shout out to the Championship Darts. That was amazing for being there. I was a little, not sure about that at first, but that was really cool. I mean, me, I'm always down to try, stuff out. And it didn't make sense to me at first, but now after I went, it kind of made sense. It's pretty cool. They were there. Got to see you also. You're in this video too, throwing some darts too.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't really like trying or anything. I had just...
Whatever.
I wasn't. I had just done darts before, like in bars and stuff, just tossing them.
Right.
Haven't actually played any games of darts with anybody, just threw the darts just to throw them.
But that was cool. Then, of course, the other thing that's pretty unique to PopCon, which I still don't understand why I have yet to see any convention do this, is have a podcast stage.
Yeah, I love it.
And we got to do our show The Next Level there. Which was a lot of fun.
Awesome as always.
And it's fun getting to know other podcasters, like our friends, The Established Facts, Josh and Don. It was really fun. Yeah, Tabby and Mike's show, The Grace Happen Pod. And just getting to know, like Brandon Peters, our good friend Brandon Peters.
Brandon.
He's amazing. And he's the one that really helps put this all together for everybody. And if you're a convention owner or runner, please do something for podcasts, because like there are, you know, we talked about Squared Circle and Expo and things earlier on our previous video. I would love to see like horror conventions have like some sort of podcast thing, and
Dude,
you can
that'd
go
be
watch
fun.
horror podcasts while you're at a horror con, you know, or even like at a gaming expo, like video game expo, maybe do something like that too. However, that was cool.
It was.
And you can definitely expect to see us at the stage in August when it comes back to Louisville for the second year. Gosh, second year already for that now.
Oh, that's crazy.
God, it's gonna be 10 years before you know it that Louisville will hopefully have happened anyway. You know, PopCon is definitely that's a family reunion for me. Like, you know, just seeing like KJ and Patches and Brandon. I know like everyone, and I have become a person that everybody's gotten to know too, and just seeing Les and Amy, and
oh yeah,
they're all just so amazing people. Carl and Chris Keys and
I
his
always
wife.
look forward to seeing what shoes Amy's gonna wear, because Amy always wears the best sparkly sneakers, and I always look forward to seeing what she's gonna wear.
Yeah, and then this year our friends Mike and Tabby Gray came with us. Man, we had a blast.
We
with
really
them.
did.
Oh!
I'm so glad they got to come up there to do that.
We did like some podcasts at their hotel. We all stayed in the same hotel.
And we
so
hung out with our friend Bryce, who's also
on, he's also on the next level.
with
He's
us.
part of the domain.
Yeah.
You've seen him on here. We went to, what was it, Punch Bowl Social, and had some food and played a massively ridiculous game of Jenga.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun. So like I think we had
to hang out with Josh for a little bit.
yeah,
too.
Josh was there.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think this was probably one of the most fun ones I've been to, because you guys made it fun. Like really, everybody made it fun.
So when we go to cons, it really is usually just me and Brian. And so this was the first con that we've actually gone to, that we've been able to and made plans to actually network and hang out with our fellow podcasters and friends and people. So it was just, it definitely made the experience.
It was truly special.
It really was.
Yeah, we're definitely, we've already talked to Mike and Tab. We're doing this again next year, and we're super stoked for it.
They made this my favorite PopCon.
They really did. Yeah, hanging out with them was special. So we love you guys, and thanks for coming with us. But let's talk about the show itself some more. So we had the podcast age. The podcast awards are also really cool.
I missed them this year.
I know, but the
I had to
podcast
work on Friday.
You got to see a little bit of the podcast awards in this video. It was really cool. Carl was actually there.
Oh, fun.
And he was giving out awards, which was cool.
That's awesome.
And you know, it's really cool seeing like, you know, where a lot of these podcasters do travel pretty far. Like there was one that I interviewed that's in this video, where it's him and his friend is in Japan, and they do the show. Now, if you don't know, we have a few friends of ours on the domain. That 3 of them all live over in the UK. That's Daniel, Andrew, and Luke. And they're all over in the UK, and they do shows with us and stuff like that too. So it was kind of cool to talk and interview them, interview him, and you know, just getting to know, you know, fellow podcasters and knowing what they do and their likes and dislikes and things. And it's also a great way to discover other podcasts.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well, go into that. I think, what else, man? What else? What else did we do?
Edge Media.
Oh yeah, the Edge Media. Yeah, you guys saw that in this video.
Yeah.
So for those,
so
you know, I've still got the sunglasses,
I
I still wear these. I wear them pretty frequently. But big shout out to Edge Media Studios.
Awesome.
So you guys saw a little segment here, which looked uber professional. That wasn't
they
our.
are uber professional. Right. It was not us, unfortunately.
That's equipment that we can only dream of having. Like a space for
setup, a studio.
But big shout out to them, and like I said, everybody we've talked to and whatever will be links in the description below or links down here. But Edge Media Studios, they have a place over in Indy where you can do like all sorts of recording and podcasting and just stuff that we wish we just had the
ability to do,
infinite amount of money to do. And I was telling the guys, I was like, you know, it'd be kind of cool if you guys just went to different cons and like let people use that space.
Yeah.
And what they do is they basically, you know, they do the camera cuts for you. All of the editing they did, and it's like me as an editor, I'm like, man, I wish I had. Can I hire them as? And they do let you hire them as an editor. So, which is neat. But they tell you about what they offer and stuff. And you saw, you know, a little interview. Or did I do an interview with them? I don't think I was able to get an interview with them.
No, we went back. And
We
they
went.
weren't there.
We went back. That's right. But go check out Edge Media. It's Edge Media Studios. You guys see right here on the glasses. And go check them out. They offer a ton of amazing professional services for your audio and video needs. It's highly recommended. And that was a really cool space to see, like just to be able to go. They're right next to the darts. It was the podcast stage, the darts, and it was them, which was a perfect
great
trio.
setup.
It was a great set. But let's talk about setup. The setup was really cool, and I was like, bah! What do you think about setup this year? Or this year? Did you like it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So it was pretty easy to like walk through.
Yeah, it was easy to navigate. I mean, there wasn't.
I liked where the celebrities kind of were.
I was trying to remember it in my head. There wasn't. I don't think there was any issues like at all.
No. I will say. Most unique vendor probably has to go to the make your own hat booth.
Yes.
I
didn't get a hat.
I know. We didn't get a hat. I don't even have my hat close by the show, but
because I know we sent that one to Josh.
We bought one for
should've
Josh.
Waited. We should
No,
have
it's
waited
all right.
to send it to him. No, but no, I saw the patch for Josh, and I kind of wanted the same one, but then I was just like, oh, I don't want to get the same one. So
you guys see it in the video. We showed it off, but
that was probably the most unique one.
was cool, and it was like what, $10 or something, 15 for a hat. Yeah, there was like several like patches and then different types of hats.
They had more patches actually in a little container on the table that you didn't see, but you could go through and pick them out, and they had them all like separated and labeled and you know into what they were. And then oh gosh, I don't even know how many different types of hats they had.
There was tons,
Yeah.
tons. And then shout out to the Merlin's. I think it's Merlin's Magic Coffee.
Merlin's Creation.
Merlin's, yeah. We have the coffee up there. What's that? You want to go grab them? Yeah, go grab them. That's fine. But we've got some coffee from our friends there. Merlin's Munchies. We apologize for that. But we got Merlin's Munchies. If you want to show them what we snatched up.
So this one is really for me because, you know, belly issues. Sumatra Belly Bliss, and it smells amazing. It's a medium roast, which I'm really excited about because that's my favorite blend. And then the chocolate caramel honey hive.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
Smells amazing. But this is definitely going to be for you.
Let me smell that again. That's so good.
And
so
I love the
their little logo.
The logo.
Yeah, so it's Merlin's Munchies Coffee Company. Yeah. Shout out to them for hooking us up with a couple samples of their coffee.
They're all small batch.
Yeah.
Which keeps them fresh and just so nice.
We are gonna do a tasting video soon here, so you guys can figure out or guess or not figure out, but know what our I'm tongue tied right now. You will know what our thoughts are on the coffee as we try it and taste
No, we're
it.
just gonna taste it, and you got to figure it out basically.
You gotta figure it out. We're gonna just like, all right.
To guess which one did we try and which one's our favorite.
It's such a jank video. We're not gonna edit that out. We're leaving that in. But other than that, we had an awesome time at PopCon. Like, we just had a fun time. Where were we? Oh yeah. You go to this like every year. And you're like where am I at? What did I do? What city was it in? But the merch was cool. The PopCon merch had the Galaga shirt. They had the.
You were wearing that yesterday.
I know. I should have worn it now, but it's fine. They had the Galaga shirt. They had a Red Dead Redemption themed shirt. They had a Harry Potter. They had a Lord of the Rings, of course, since, you know, the actors were there. So they actually did a banger of a job.
See the Lord of the Rings
special merch was really cool.
It really was.
I picked up a few things. All in all, just an amazing time. And, you know, there's a lot of great vendors. You know, those are just the icing on the cake as far as vendors go. Because PopCon tends to do a really good job of curating some really great vendors, usually every year. Oh, she's got something else she wants to show, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out. It's. Are you looking for their DVD? Yeah. It's over on the. It's over on the stand. Where all the DVDs are.
Sorry, I didn't know. I was just gonna go over there and pick it up. I had no idea. Oh, you're still recording. Oh shit.
Okay, she finally found it. So what'd you get?
He moved it on me.
I moved it. My bad.
So we actually didn't interview them or really talk about them much in the video this time, but we've interviewed them in the past. But JP Leck, he's an author and now producer. Like they have a movie.
Director?
Yeah. All the things. He does everything. So,
he does it all. He's amazing.
Yeah, he has this brand, if you will, Circle City Supernatural.
You have to hold up to the camera.
We got it autographed. So him, his wife, his daughter was there. I've known them for years, like probably over 20-ish years, and seeing them every year at PopCon is one of my absolute favorite things. So I just had to show off that they've got a movie now this year, and they're working on a sequel, and I'm really excited about. They also have a podcast called The Endless Elsewhere.
Yes.
And he has several lines of books, comics. Like, definitely go check them out.
We'll have some links in the description below for you guys to go check out JP Leck and company and all his creations. But yeah, I mean, we had a really great time. I mean, we got some awesome pop figures there too. We can show some of this stuff off. I mean, we got like lots of awesome vendors. We got like a Steph Curry pop. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Got that. We got this really dope Light Bright pop.
I loved Light Bright when I was a kid.
Light Bright.
Yeah.
There's that. And this is like a personal favorite because I've been looking for him, and I'm a big fan of the show because, you know, TGIF was like the shiz back in the day. Steve Urkel. Check that out. Steve Urkel. Isn't that awesome? So, I mean, it was just, we had a blast, man. Like, it was such a good time to hang out and actually, like, have people to hang out with and spend time with, too, was what made it a lot, like, way more fun. But the convention itself has, in my opinion, it's had its ups and downs. You know, they've had some things to learn, but I feel like they're, you know, always going to be figuring it out. It's just the nature of the beast.
It's always going to be a work in progress. And if it's not, then they're doing it wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any convention.
Absolutely. Yeah. However, that's all we've got for PopCon Indy. We'll see you guys in Louisville for PopCon Louisville, the second year.
Yeah.
This is crazy already.
I know.
Think about. And, of course, we'll be there to cover it and do a whole vlog. And once again, as we said at the top of this video, thank you for being patient with us as we get these videos put up. We super appreciate you. Leave a comment down below. Once again, please be sure to subscribe to us here on the domain. GPC stands for Gaming, Pop Culture, Entertainment. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at a convention near you.